Is Patrick Mahomes the best leader in the NFL at the quarterback position?
Out there being like, what's going on?
First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
And this was the Andy Reid special.
Possibly that we've ever seen. I think that is a question that could be answered by the details of what we've seen in the past 7 years of Patrick Mahomes being in the NFL. And part of the reason I bring this up is when you look at comments of what Brock Purdy has said recently that the 49ers were fatigued last year after the Super Bowl. And then we can even look at what happened to the Philadelphia Eagles 2 years ago when they were in the Super Bowl and how their season fell apart, and how they finished their season crashing and burning in the playoffs to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we know with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they have been to 7 straight AFC championships. And they have won 3 of the last 5 Super Bowls, and they've been in 5 of the last Super Bowls. So, I mean, with that being said, they should have run out of gas at least once or twice in that time period, and they have yet to do so. And we have guys like Colin Cowherd and others thinking that they're going to win less than their over-under of what Vegas shows that they're doing this year, which is at 11.5. And a lot of other guys are also saying that the Chargers or possibly the Broncos are going to win their division this year. And that is just something I don't see is going to happen. I strongly believe the Chiefs are going to retool, and Patrick is going to come back as he has done year after year after year. And as shown with his work ethic and his preparation and readiness to compete, he goes out there as the head of the fish and is ready to lead his team every single game to compete week in, week out to not only get to the playoffs, but win their division. And most years they're gunning for that number 1 seed so that they can get that bye, so that they can get that extra rest that they need throughout the season. Because especially over the last 2 to 3 years, their bye has been in the first half of the season. So they often go on long stretches heading into the playoffs on little to no rest. Another point I want to bring up about Patrick Mahomes is that he seems to always take full accountability in all the wrongdoings in whatever the team may be, whether that be in losses or tough offensive performances, or even sometimes when defense is let down. You often see Mahomes taking the blame, taking full accountability. Even 2 seasons ago when the Chiefs wide receiver core led the NFL in drops, he went out week after week and continued to encourage and motivate his wide receivers and take it upon himself to make his balls more catchable, to be better with his timing and put his receivers in better position to continue to be successful. And I think another one of his biggest traits that leads him to be possibly the best leader we've ever seen in this game is that he is not afraid to try and fail at something to see if it can be used later. And I know a lot of this is the product of Andy Reid and his willingness and openness to take in different considerations and ideas from different players, and going back in the time loop, even 30, 40, 50 years ago to watch plays to see what can be new. But that also takes a quarterback and a leader who is very coachable, who's willing to try something early, mid-season, or even late in the season, whether that be a new route combination or a new play design, or as we saw with P. Ryan in the backfield, they ran a play, I believe it was like week 16, and they turned around and used that same exact play in the AFC Championship. It showed the same design, the same check down, and it got them the first down that ended up solidifying that AFC Championship game versus the Buffalo Bills, taking down Josh Allen once again. So I think between his preparation and his readiness to compete, and him always taking full accountability and not being afraid to try and fail at new things, I think Patrick Mahomes, as he is gunning for his 8th straight AFC Championship and another Super Bowl appearance, and most importantly, winning another AFC West division. I think he is the best leader we have ever seen in the NFL thus far. So let me know what you think. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.